All right, then, make no mistake about it, folks. The embattled Deputy Governor of Edo State, Philip Shaibu, who won his way back to office courtesy of the court, says he has resumed duties as Deputy Governor as number two citizen. Now, Shaibu has pledged commitment to service and directed his staff to resume immediately. Mr. Deputy Governor has pledged his loyalty to the state chief executive. So let's hear first from the man himself. Let's go there.
My good people of Edo State and fellow Nigerians, today I come before you to reiterate my dedication to serving the wonderful people of Edo State. My reinstatement as the Deputy Governor of Edo State is a testament to the divine grace of God Almighty and the steadfast prayer of all Nigerians, for which I am truly grateful. In recent weeks, the Federal High Court in Abuja reinstated me as the Deputy Governor of Edo State, acknowledging the illegality of the impeachment. Upon my arrival in Benin, a tragic event occurred as an assassination attempt was made on my life. Thankfully, the bullet missed its mark. Unfortunately, hit an armed policeman assigned to the APC gubernatorial candidate for the upcoming September 21st election in Edo State. Let us take a moment to remember the fallen officer. May his soul rest in peace. I have been informed that several suspects have been apprehended, some of whom have provided crucial confessional statements. Following my return to office, I have formally requested the governor's approval for the reinstatement of my aides. However, I have yet to receive a response from him. Also, I recently communicated with the governor about my trip to the United States of America to participate in the Reaffirms World Congress and to visit our athletes competing in the 2024 Olympics in Paris, France. Today, I am issuing a clear directive to all staff within the Deputy Governor's office whom have not yet returned to work to resume forthwith. Failure to comply will result in appropriate sanctions. In line with the judgment, the office of the Deputy Governor was never vacant. In this regard, all transactions that would have been done in my absence remain illegal, null and void, and of no effect whatsoever. I want to make it known that any bank conducting business with the office of the Deputy Governor of Edo State without my explicit approval does so at its own risk. Nevertheless, I want to reassure my dear people of Edo State that I am back in my role as the Deputy Governor of Edo State, ready to perform my duties, fulfill my responsibilities, and deliver on the promises of democracy. God bless Edo State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Mayor, as they say, once an Aluta man, always an Aluta man.
Yes, I can understand where it's coming from. Legally, he's still the Deputy Governor of Edo State.
Number two citizen of the state.
But you see, that is one of the tragedy of presidential system of government. Because in the presidential system of government, the Deputy Governor does not have any assigned roles. So it does whatever is assigned to him by the governor. And because of that, most governors treat their deputy like errand boys. They don't really respect them, except in unique cases like what we have in Lagos, where you have the deputy governor being involved in governance in the state. So it's so sad because that's one of the things we should look at in the Constitution. The deputy governor was voted alongside the governor. Okay. He has the mandate of the people. So it is important.
Share one ticket.
Yes, so it's important for the Constitution to assign specific rules for them to do. Having said that, what Shaibu is saying is just deluding himself. Yes, it will be the deputy governor, but he's not in office. Because, like I said, There's that lacuna that it is the governor, it is what the governor assigns to him that he will do. So I believe that from now to the end of their term, he will just read
in September.
He will he will just read newspapers in his office, at best, because the governor drink tea and all that and get his entitlement. But the governor will not assign anything to him because their relationship are broken down to an extent that I don't think any can solve. In fact, he has even moved from PDP to APC technically because he was with them. He knelt down in front of...
He didn't hide it.
Yes, he knelt down in front of Oshomole and asked Oshomole to accept him back as a prodigal son. So, and then he's already supporting the APC candidate. He didn't hide it. He's supporting the APC candidate for the governorship election that is coming. So, I believe there is no way he can work with the governor. So, what he has achieved is that, yes, his impeachment was wrong, null and void, according to the court. Yeah. And he remains the deputy governor. But all these ones that, people should come, if they don't report to duty, there will be sanctions and all that. It's just grandstanding.
Okay, but he's speaking as the number 2 citizen.
Yes, he is. I know that about that.
Majid, I think I'm beginning to understand it. When the late Chairman Mao Zedong said, in war, you are killed once. In politics, you are killed many times.
Several times. Keep rising. At a point, he was on the side of Obaseki, fighting Oshomole. But today, he's back on the side of Oshomole. Now, Edo is very unique now. We have 2 deputy governors, quote and unquote. One declared by the court, one appointed by Obaseki. Of course, the governor is like a god with a small g in any state in Nigeria. And that's why I feel for Shaibu. But he boxed himself into a corner. You can't eat your cake and have it. All those, well, I'm glad he said that he is performing the roles of the deputy governor from his house. That broadcast was made in one of the offices in his house. Yes, the court has given him victory, but then the state government and the House of Assembly, Edo State, appealed that judgment. So, I believe there is a stay of execution because the young man that Shomole appointed, I'm sorry, that Obaseki appointed, has all the paraphernalia of office and is enjoying the position of deputy governor. And
perhaps drawing a salary?
Seriously.
Of course.
Serious, drawing salary. He was approved by the House of Assembly. So, and as far, well, I love the theatrics of Shaibu. He loves theatrics. He knows that he's just saying this so that they won't say he's been quiet.
Yeah.
This judgment was made in July. That day, he said he's resuming the following day. So, he felt that, I mean, things are a bit quiet. Let me check the system a little. So he went to record that video. I mean, it's like a joke. At the end of the day, he might, if he wins at the Supreme Court, they'll pay him all his allowances.
Okay.
But between now and September, when the tenure of this administration will end, he's going to rule from home.
Yeah, but Mayor, do you remember Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power?
Yes, of course.
Number 1 law.
Yes, that's why I was trying to master.
You know, number 2, the street interpretation is, if you are in doubt, refer to number 1.
You see, because you see the problem with Shaibu in politics. Politics, when you make a mistake, a fundamental mistake, that's it. All of them, they left APC to PDP.
Yeah,
and they were rolling. They were quite close. In fact, at a time when we killed them, were trying to give Obaseki the ticket of PDP. One of the conditions was that he should drop Shaibu so that they can bring their own man as deputy. Obaseki refused and said, "Look, we are a package. If I were coming into this party, you have to take me and my deputy."
And whatever.
You understand? Yeah. And they were rolling like that. But he made one fundamental error. And a lot of deputy governors made that error. Never outshine the master. Don't ever think that because you are the deputy governor, you can equate yourself with the governor.
Measure body with Oga.
No, you cannot do that. It has happened before. When Achwaju was governor of Lagos, Pedro was his deputy. The party decided that, somebody will be the candidate of the party. And Femi Pedro didn't like it, threw a lot of tantrums, and he was impeached. Yeah. Just about maybe 3 weeks or 4 weeks to the end of the term. You understand what I'm saying? Eventually, they settled and all that, and he came back to the fold. But what I'm saying is that most deputy governors always make that mistake. It's only in few states that the governor will believe so much in the deputy governor, like Kano, Kwankwanso, and Ganduje, and will say, okay, I want you to be my successor. Yeah. But apart from that, most governors, for whatever reason, I don't know, don't want their deputy to be like that. But that's the presidential system of government. Even in America, as exposed as they are, the vice president is just supposed to be seen. Yeah. And then go and share the Senate. You are not, because you are not the president. Some people cannot share that power. So that's the problem with the deputies. So immediately your principal says, this is where my interest lies.
Protect it.
You have to accept it because you have signed up for that. You have seen antecedents of what happened. So trying to think that you can fight him to become the candidate of the party is just illusion. Because right now, yes, you can say whatever he likes, but between now and the end of the time, he will just be drinking tea and reading newspaper.
Otherwise,
I think the Constitution should have a defined role for deputy governors and make it difficult for governors to
do what they are doing.
Do what they are doing to deputy governors. It is just unfair. But like Mayor said,
I want to refer to the pronouncement of the Supreme Court on July 11 regarding local governments. The governor shall not have the power to remove them anyhow. Not anymore.
Let's hope so.
Because already some
local governments are even supporting the governors.
In your state, said we don't want to be part of our government. We want our money from the governor. That's what they said.
So you see, those governors, the kind of power they have, it takes a humane governor to accommodate his deputy. I think we have a very unique case in Lagos where I mean it's a smooth sailing.
That's a synergy, yes.
But as we have agreed, Robert Greene was right when he gave us the 48 laws.
Yes.
Law number 3: don't show your finger too soon.
Yeah.
So